Another day, another deadly assault on Ukraine, as Russia fired more than 500 drones and missiles, some flying so close to the Polish border that NATO fighter jets were scrambled into action. Under a more peaceful flyover in Washington, Poland's president was welcomed to the White House, where Donald Trump expressed more frustration with Russian President Vladimir Putin and his unending war.
I have no message to President Putin. He knows where I stand, and he'll make a decision one way or the other.
If Putin is ready to stop the fighting, he's shown no signs so far. Trump's 50-day deadline for a Russian ceasefire passed. So did Trump's promised 2-week timeline for a meeting between Putin and Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy, which came after Trump met Putin in Alaska. If Zelenskyy is ready, let him come to Moscow, said Putin, knowing full well a meeting on Russian soil is unacceptable to Ukraine and its allies.
I don't think Putin can be trusted. He could stop the war today if he wanted to.
Trump seems increasingly tired of suggestions he hasn't done enough to pressure Russia, pointing to the secondary sanctions the U.S. leveled on India for its continued purchase of Russian oil.
You call that no action? And I haven't done phase 2 yet or phase 3. But when you say there's no action, I think you ought to get yourself a new job.
So far, Russia, the aggressor, has not faced any direct consequences for failing to meet Trump's deadlines. All the while, Ukraine waits for a lasting peace that's still out of reach. Trump plans to speak to Zelenskyy and leaders of the so-called Coalition of the Willing on Thursday, where security guarantees for Ukraine will be discussed. Those only come into play if Russia agrees to a ceasefire, which it has shown no sign of doing so far. Jackson Proskow, Global News, Washington.